Trump. You were awfully nice to me tonight, Rosemary. Do you think Mrs. Owens suspects anything?
I don't care if she does.
Well, I'm a businessman, Rosemary. I have to be worried about talk. And after all, you're a school teacher. Well, I guess I better be getting back to Cherryvale. I guess to open up the store in the morning. Good night, Rosemary. Maybe I should say good morning.
Where are you going, Howard?
I have to go, Rosemary.
You can't go and leave me.
Honey, talk sense.
You can't go off without me. Not after tonight. That's sense.
Honey, be reasonable.
Take me with you.
What people say.
To hell what people would say.
Honey,
What would people say if I thumbed my nose at them? What would people say if I walked down the street and showed them my pink panties? What do I care what people say?
honey, you're not yourself tonight.
Yes, I am. I'm more myself than I ever was. Take me with you, Howard. If you don't, I don't know what I'll do with myself. I mean it.
Now look, honey, you better go upstairs and get some sleep. You gotta start school in the morning. We'll talk it over all Saturday.
Maybe you won't come back Saturday. Maybe you won't come back ever again.
Rosemary, you know better than that.
Then what's the next thing in store for me? To be nice to the next man, then the next, so there's no one left to care whether I'm nice to him or not? Till I'm ready for the grave and there's no one there to take me?
Now, Rosemary,
You can't let that happen to me, Howard.
I don't understand. When we first started going together, you were the best sport I ever saw. Always good for a laugh.
I can't laugh anymore.
We'll talk it over Saturday.
We'll talk it over now.
Well, honey,
You said you were going to marry me, Howard. You said when I got back from my vacation, you'd be waiting with the preacher.
Honey, I've had an awful busy summer, and
Where's the preacher, Howard? Where is he?
Rosemary, I'm 42 years old. A person forms certain ways of living that one day is too late to change.
Well, I'm no spring chicken either. Maybe I'm not as old as you think I am. I've got my ways too, but they can change. They gotta change. Ain't no good living like this in rented rooms, meeting up with maids every night for supper, then going home all alone.
I know how it is, Rosemary. My life is no bed of roses either.
Then why don't you do something about it?
I figure there's some bad things about every life.
There's too much bad in mine. Each year I keep telling myself it's the last. Something will happen. Then nothing ever does. Except I get a little crazier all the time.
Well,
A well's a hole in the ground, Howard.
I wasn't trying to be funny, Rosemary.
All this time you've been leading me on.
Rosemary, that's not so. I haven't been trying to lead you on.
I'd like to know what else you call it.
Well, can't we talk it over Saturday? I'm dead tired and I got a busy week ahead, and
Take me with you, Howard.
well, I can't marry you now.
You gotta marry me, Howard.
Well, I can't marry you now.
You can come over in the morning.
Sometimes you're unreasonable.
You gotta marry me.
What'll you do about your job?
Alva Jackson can take my spot till they get someone new from the agency.
I'll have to pay Fred Jenkins to take care of the store for a few days.
Then get him.
Well,
You gotta marry me, Howard. I'll be waiting for you in the morning.
no, I'm not gonna marry anyone that says, you gotta marry me, Howard. I'm not gonna. If a woman wants me to marry her, she could at least say please.
Please marry me, Howard.
Well, you gotta give me time to think about it.
Oh, God. Please marry me, Howard. Please, please.
Rosemary, don't. Honey, you go get some sleep. I'll call you in the morning.
I won't sleep a wink until I hear. Good night, Howard.
I'll call you first thing.
Please call.
I promise, Rosemary, I will.
Please call.
I will, Rosemary, I will.
Please call.
Honey, don't worry.
Good night.
Good night.